Oh, Jesus Christ. Welcome to the 155th edition tonight. Heart attacks.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
That's what you can see. You couldn't see because I can see. I can see what's going on.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. That's the beginning. I was like, "What the fuck is he doing?" He got closer and closer. I was like, "All right."
Welcome to the BLC Podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Archer. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Alan on the board.
Let's go already.
And now, let's start the damn show.
What?
I mean, you didn't say nothing the whole time.
I didn't say anything. I was reading. Welcome to the 155th episode. I was reading a book.
You can read?
Reading a novel.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah. Ooh.
You didn't know that I'm an avid reader outside of the show, and even during the show most of the time.
He was reading the Bible.
I was reading.
Yeah.
No, I was reading the menu.
Of course.
I was like, oh, they're opening a new wing place. Let me just take for a few
It's like,
hours.
what is it? I wonder what's on their menu.
Yeah. And I was like, wings. I would have never thought that. Welcome to the 155th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast, where our niche is podcasts for when you're taking a dump.
Hey,
So we're always trying to find our niche. Fred, that's the key to podcasting, is finding your niche.
the podcast.
And so we're going to be exactly with the Poocast.
Yeah.
So we're so glad you joined us, and we can't thank you enough for your support on X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can always check us out at blcpodcast.com and listen to every single day on your favorite podcast platform. Don't forget to like and review us and YouTube. And now it's the man of the hour, the man with the power to make all the ladies sour. It's Fred.
Oh, that make a. I got the stinky stinks. Stinky stinks. Yeah, that's
It rhymed
That's
with
not
out.
what you want to do, though.
Well, but you have the power.
I
to
could
make it happen.
I could have made them flour. That would have
What is
been
that
a
even?
little
That sounds gross.
better. Hey, do you open the petals and like
That's
you
not
know,
appropriate.
la, la,
on
la,
the
la,
radio.
la, 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 la.
Inappropriate.
And as always, my man Byron Allen.
That's me.
OTV.
There you go.
Yeah.
We should just call Alan Byron from now on.
Yes, that's right.
That would be
I own
awesome.
the Weather Channel.
Yeah, Alan. No, you get the feather channel. You got
There
the,
you
you get yeah. It's just like feathers floating in the wind, like Forrest Gump.
Like, what's that? A bird?
Feathers
Of course.
tickling feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This
It's like
feather,
weird
this feather
feathers
comes
and-
from a bird.
Yeah.
So welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. We're so glad you joined us. Big week. Every week's a big week, but this week is an especially big week because this week, Fred and Alan, and of course, hundreds and thousands and millions of listeners at home or wherever you may be. I don't want to judge where you're listening. It's a huge week because we made 2 brand spanking new enemies. Well, I made one.
I thought you was
enemy
gonna say
and one
dollars.
enemy. No, if we made $2, that would be the best. That'd be the best week so far.
Let's get it.
Yeah, if we made $2, I'd be like, oh, we just quadrupled our profits.
Yes.
And then Alan's like, oh yeah, don't forget you owe me $50. I'm like, shit. But no, Fred, we have 2 great new enemies that I can't wait to tell you about. Now one of these enemies is a man, and one of these enemies is a machine. And I'll let you pick which one we nominate for, or we talk about first.
Okay.
Man or machine?
Let's go with the machine.
All right.
Oh, the machine.
For
Yeah.
100 years.
I'm
The
raging against the machine.
machines.
So, Fred, this
Matrix.
is a hearty Black Lincoln Collective. Fuck you
Mm.
to the people who drive their golf carts on public roads.
Oh,
Because fuck those golf carts and fuck those people.
yeah.
And fuck all
Right.
of you. You're officially, in my book anyway, an enemy of the show. Now, not if you're like rural or like in a neighborhood, that's one thing. But like if you drive it down a major road in a town, in a city, in like with your kids in the back. No, Academy Street in downtown Greenville, which is a 4-lane road with hundreds of people every minute that travel it.
I think you're supposed to be doing that.
Right.
I don't think you're supposed to be doing that either. But they did it with their 4 kids in the back, and they're just like dirt.
So did you tell them to go fuck themselves?
No, because there were kids in the back.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids,
I was
man.
like, would it be funny if I like? Well, no, I was like, should I like rear up on them and like, roar, you know? And then I was like, no, 'cause then one of the kids jumps out and gets hurt.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
hey, should have had him in a golf cart.
Well,
I agree, but I don't know if that's legal or not.
I mean, but you got to think about it. We know what Parker drives.
That's right.
So can you and that thing and that great thing?
Yeah, exactly. But I shift because I got the stick shift, so I can shift down so it sounds mean.
There you go. You can't put your kids in the back of your pickup anymore.
I know.
No.
Like that was like I didn't even know that, and like we were going somewhere. It's just right up the road. I live rural, and the kids was like, boys was like, "Can we ride in the back, Daddy?" Oh, yeah,
sure.
And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And my wife was like, "Yeah, I can't do that. That's
but that's in a rural area. In your area, I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, you can still.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Into town, you know what I'm saying?
I
was just like,
we're leaving tonight to get there next Wednesday, honey.
Yeah. Well, what if you flip the truck?
The town I live in, the cars have no hoods.
That's right. You're lucky to have hoods or trunks.
Yeah, you're lucky got wheels on them.
That's right. None of them move. None of these cars move in this town.
Now, bicycle tires on truck.
So, that's what got me, man, is that whole thing of like, why is this legal? Is this legal? And if it is legal, like, why do you have a golf cart with like these big fat tires and like rims and all this shit? I don't understand.
It's got sound systems. Yeah, I was looking into that, because I mean, I would like to have one.
$15,000 probably worth of.
Oh no, $3,000, $3 to $5 grand.
That's not bad.
$3 to $5 grand for them things.
30 minutes.
Are you sure? 3 to 5 grand. I was thinking more like 10.
Yeah, I think 3 to 5 grand.
I was thinking 7. I was thinking 7 to 10 grand.
Yeah,
really? It might be. When I looked at it, I know.
I feel like the golf cart by itself is probably like 3 grand.
Right.
Yeah. And then you have to accessorize.
So we got to hook it up. Yeah. Because they got the little spot. Important. They got the little spot up the street.
Yeah, from where you're at.
Yeah, in between us, you know what I'm saying, that sells golf carts.
Right.
And the whole lot is just like, I figured, hey man, let me get one of those golf carts, one of those shitty ones you got that's been sitting out in the weather
for all the time. Yeah, since 1986.
Like, how much can I get one of those for like 300?
Yeah,
like no, you're still gonna pay like $2 grand. Yeah. Still gonna pay. I'm like, dude, your overhead has got to be killing you. They just sitting there.
Right. I can just go to any golf course and steal one.
Yeah. No. Oh no, you cannot.
No, you got to put a deposit down.
I did that. I did that. I just went and played Sunday, and
you stole a golf cart.
No, what happened was I was getting in the car, and this is kind of one of the fancy ones, and it's got the GPS on it, so you can track your shot.
Augusta,
and
Georgia.
I was getting in it, and my head bumped it. Like I hit my head pretty hard on the screen.
Okay.
And it shut the whole golf cart down. It thought I was trying to steal it.
Oh.
So like it wouldn't even fucking move. Like it was going like 1 mile an hour. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, we had to call the clubhouse and they had to bring us a new one out there.
Check it out.
But yeah, no, you can't steal them, man.
Let's see what we got. It was golf cart shopping.
$12,700.
Yeah, but that's the 2023 onward 4-passenger HP lithium, dude.
Still $12,000 for a golf cart. It better come with a hand job, man.
If there's one thing,
while you're driving.
Let me tell you this: if there's one name that's synonymous with golf carts, as far as I'm concerned, it's club cart.
Onward. It's club cart. Yeah,
club cart. We make a fuck of a cart.
Yep, 5,400.
Give me the 19. I want a classic. I want a 1975.
Yeah, I just want that one that's got a pedal.
Arnold Palmer.
Pedal the feet. Like not even electric.
yeah. It's
got,
got
like,
the,
bicycle,
the offset,
yeah.
the offset pedals.
Exactly.
You know, like,
You have to have two people to do it, or you just go
like
in a
a
circle.
paddle boat. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like a paddle boat. Yeah. And they're like, the good thing is it also can go off road, so it can go in the water.
Yeah, it's got an e-brake, so you can like do
Yep.
sideways.
Yeah,
around.
yeah. Cool moves, sick tricks. But yeah, so that would be okay. I would be okay with that. But yeah, I just like I said, golf cart, enemy of the show. So
Yeah, man.
I know that's not the enemy of you, and it's not. I'm not against golf carts overall. I'm against like I said, golf carts in places they don't belong, like
right.
the streets, not
Yeah,
like
because in the
on top
campground,
of
man,
a roof.
golf
Keep 'em
carts
at
are
the
awesome.
beach.
right,
Keep them on the beach.
right. Keep them on the beach. Keep them in your pants. Keep them wherever. Just keep them away from me because fuck you, golf carts.
Yeah.
On the streets.
There's too much traffic. There's too much traffic on the road
As
it
is.
Yeah,
and
actually,
it's-
it's
and now you wanna
the
bring
people
it.
driving that cart should be the enemy. To
That
show
is
by
the
putting their-
enemy. Yeah. Well,
by
I
putting
guess
them
you're
kids in
right.
that golf cart
You're
and
right.
There
risking
you go.
that shit.
There you go.
You're right. So
Next
we
thing
truly
you know,
made-
you're gonna have ATVs on the road and
I wouldn't be
fucking,
surprised. I've seen dirt bikes, which those are cool. Those I don't mind because I'm like,
dirt
those are
bikes.
cool. Like that doesn't bother me. That's somebody taking their own shit. Those go. It's not an issue of. It's not a car. It's an issue of speed. If you
Right,
can't maintain the posted speed limit in whatever the vehicle is,
Right,
you should not be able
yeah.
to drive there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just it. I mean, that's all there is to it.
But
If there's a
see,
speed
I'll
limit-
tell you, like, but the places now they're just getting all people
people
really
stupid.
think they get a little money and they think they better than what they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
They
know
got
what
a
I'm
fancy
saying?
hat.
That's what it is, man. You know,
I say
you
that
made a
all the
little
time.
money on
I'm like, got a lot of money.
side
I think you got
business
yourself
or-
a fancy hat, don't you?
yeah,
I sure do.
Sitting,
I'm like, fuck you.
sitting up on your high golf cart,
Right,
instead
look
of your
at
high
you.
horse, you know. Yeah,
High
man.
golf-
I mean,
high golf cart.
13-gallon hat.
Oh, it is the
Yeah.
last time I drove a golf cart. I was high as fuck.
There you go. But no,
I got a friend who flipped the golf cart and like broke his foot, hurt his foot real bad. Then I had another friend. He was trying to go up a hill. He told us about it. He was trying to go up a hill on a mini bike
yeah.
and like fucked his arm up. And we were like, damn. And I'm thinking like a hill, like, you know,
Like a hill.
one of
like a
the
steep hill.
dunes in the deserts, like
Yeah,
a real.
yeah.
Then he showed us the hill. It was barely a mound. Like it was, it was.
Fred's like,
It
I can
was a
see over it.
berm, if anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fred's like, the great thing about this hill is I can stand at the bottom and see the other side. So,
And see the other side of the hill.
yeah. You're like, this is hardly even a dune,
That was
bitch.
funny.
The best place to rent
That
golf
is
carts
dude.
was with Bonnie Bray. I mean, Bonnie Bray hadn't been out for what, 10 years?
Yeah.
So that's how long ago I've
Oh,
driven
yeah.
a golf cart. But
Which everyone knows about.
Bonnie Bray was the
Yeah.
place to go, man, because they didn't care. They're like,
Yeah.
sure, take the
Yeah,
golf
they
cart.
Nobody
don't
cares.
care. They don't care.
Nobody
Oh,
cares.
the
That's
one across the street from your house. Well, no, they do. They kind of upgraded their
No,
golf
the one,
cart.
yeah, the one
The
across the street from my house. Oh, yeah. No, that place is a drug point because it's cash there. They don't take
Sure.
cards.
Yeah, it's cash
Well, it's
only.
all cash.
They don't
It's
take
cash only.
nothing. That's
Yeah,
it.
they don't take cards.
It's
That's
all cash, bro.
all the golf courses around this area have
And
closed down,
it's the cheapest golf in town, man.
and it's
Yep.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's well kept. New
Yeah.
car.
Oh yeah, it's real good. It's
yeah,
real nice.
it's a
Real
drug
nice
point,
course.
man. There's something else going
I
on.
shot
in there.
my lower score on that course.
Okay. I thought
Yeah.
you
I
were gonna
shot
say
a 90
shot
on
the-
that course.
Yeah, I thought you.
I
yeah, I
shot some
thought you
heroin
were-
on that course.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be like, I shot a homeless drifter on that course. That was great. The great thing about golf is that shot means so many different things. All right. Anyway, so on to our next enemy of the show, and this is a person. Like I said, this is a man, not a machine or a machine
Are
driven
you
by
gonna
men.
give the full name?
You know what? I think I am.
Hell yeah.
Blasting, man.
So, and it's over the silliest thing. So this guy wanted to come on our show, and his name, and he's a radio DJ
Oh, it's
from the
Oh,
northeast, and his name is
Okay.
his show's name is the Crazy Joe Show. And it's
Oh,
so crazy. He's the rock and roll DJ of your dreams. That's lewd, crude, with mad attitude and all that shit.
I guess we called it right.
Well, yeah. So
Yeah.
he wanted to come on our show, and I was like, oh,
Right.
yeah, we'll try to have you on the show, bro. Try to be, we try to have everybody. If you want to come on the show, listener, just tweet the show. We'll fucking get you on, and you can
That's
talk
it.
about
We'll
whatever
get you on.
bullshit
Fuck it.
thing you have. Yeah, we don't care.
Just can't be
Whatever.
crazy.
Well, I mean, if you're crazy, it might help. We're all a little crazy, Fred. We're just not as crazy as a guy named Crazy Joe, apparently.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So
We're all
Crazy
crazy
Joe
down
was
here.
like, get on the show. I'm going to get on your show. And I was like, okay, great. And so I was like, Fred and Alan, and this is behind the scenes stuff, people. I was like, Fred and Alan,
Oh,
we're not going to
comes
get too
Alan.
behind the scenes, but I was like, hey, listen to this guy's stuff.
is he gonna?
We
He's
did
gonna
like a
blame
little
it
bit of
on
a
us
deep
now.
dive. No, I'm not blaming anything on anyone.
I'll take the hit for it.
No, I'm happy to take the hit for this. I don't give a fuck this guy. This is why he's an enemy of the show. But so, we were like, we listened to some of his opinions on certain things. And, we have varying opinions on things around here as well. But
Right.
for
Yeah.
the most part, his opinions weren't going to be very well tolerated by any of us at any given time. Let's
Right.
just say it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's a fair assessment.
Not
So
our style.
we politely declined by saying, hey, you know what? We're not doing a show this week because we're sick. I'll get back with you. Because I tried to be
We're,
a nice
we're
guy.
bumping you, Lizzie. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. So try to be, because I try to let them down easy. Fred, I like to let the ladies and the gentlemen and the crazies down easy. So I was like, okay, well, thanks for your interest, and we'll get back in maybe in the next week or two. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
like I forgot, honestly, because to me that was the end of that conversation and the end of
Right,
that
yeah.
relationship. Well, then Crazy Joe tweeted me or messaged us. I'm sorry, he didn't tweet us. He messaged us
Yeah.
and was like, "Hey, do you guys still want me?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't say anything because I was like, that's weird phrasing."
That's
You know,
crazy.
And that was on like a Wednesday. I think that was like Wednesday. And so or Sunday. It was Sunday. So I didn't get back to him. No, it was okay. Yeah, it was Sunday. So I saw it. I didn't look at it. I didn't open it up. So it didn't show as like red or anything like that. And I just like went about my business because I just forgot about it, honestly. Because who fucking cares? And Crazy Joe. So that was, like I said, that was like Sunday. So like then Monday, I got like a, hey, fuck you, bitch, kind of like message from him about all this shit. And I was like, and he's like, well, I knew you were going to do this. And like, it's a very crazy message. And I was like, oh, well, so I responded and I was like, oh, hey, guy, sorry I didn't respond to your message within the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
And you have to be an asshole. I was like, hey, honestly, I just kind of forgot. And so he was like, that's not very social media of you. Fuck you. And blocked us on all things.
Oh no!
Immediately. Wouldn't even let me.
But see, that's his MO though.
That's
like,
it. And so that's
that
why
was
he's
his MO
an enemy of the
from,
show.
Like, listen to the show. Listening
Right.
to his show.
Right.
That is exactly why I did not want him on our show. Because
Right. So don't go to the crazy show. Like, don't go to the crazyjoeshow.com and
or go to the
contact him.
crazyjoeshow.com and
Tell him to
Contact
fucking
spam
him
him.
and said, yeah, go
Spam him
fuck
up.
yourself.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to put anything but your email, and you can just
Go
and you can
ahead
make those up
tell him-
all the time. And if you happen to know,
See
if you
in
happen to be,
hell.
let's say you happen to be browsing a website that happens to offer, I don't know, a newsletter service where you can sign up with your little email there and get on all kinds of great information about the business, whether it be a dildo manufacturer or a titty milk
Yeah.
group on Facebook, whatever
Titty
it
milk
is,
factory.
feel
Titty
free.
milk group.
Well, we'll talk about something similar to that later, and feel free to add them to this too. Feel free to add RadioManJoe28 at yahoo.com to all lists. So there you go.
Like titty milk.
So yeah, he loves it.
Go to
He probably does love it.
.org.
He's like the Homelander. He's like weird.
He's like
more
Homelander.
racist more racist Homelander. Somehow.
Oh, my old girl shot that titty milk in his face. He was like,
Yeah, but that look he gave her at the end was the best thing on that happened the whole season.
yeah.
That was the funniest fucking. Anyway, so there you go, Fred.
Anyway,
Two enemies.
Yep.
Fuck them.
two enemies of the show. Fuck them.
Yep, two more. Add more,
don't
two more
care.
to the list. Because Alan said, well, see, Alan the other day was saying that he's like, we try to be really positive, and we do try to be really positive, generally
We
speaking.
do.
We
do.
nominate a lot more friends of the show than we do enemies of the show.
Yep.
But
Right.
there's two sides to every coin. And so
Yep.
No, he's an enemy.
sometimes you got to just throw out the enemies and tell them fuck you. And so fuck you, golf carts.
I
and people who
know.
drive 'em.
I was doing my job the other day, and speaking of enemies, I think I made an enemy, and I don't know. I thought I was about to lose my job, but like you know what I
on the
do.
rock again.
I was gonna say, did you get back to the rock?
So I was out doing my job, and I mark houses for people, and so it was like early in the morning, man, and this is like first or second house that I'm doing, and I get the house marked, and I'm getting ready to leave, about to go back and get my equipment and walk back to the car, and the like a big moving truck comes. I'm in like a really fancy neighborhood, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And this big moving truck comes down the street, and
So fancy that the movers
the
show up
guys
on
in-
time.
right, 9:30 in the morning, these guys are pulling up.
Yeah.
And the guys, they asked me, they was like, "Hey man, is this like 219?" I was like, "Yeah, it is." He's like, "All right, cool. Two young brothers, young black dudes."
Sure.
And so like I go back to get my equipment. They pull, it's 2-lane road, you know what I'm saying? Tight little 2-lane road, and they're in a big old moving truck. So
They are.
they pull past the house to back in, and they have one of those crazy driveways, little
Right.
small entrance, and they have like a
Very elegant,
like a
driveway.
stone column mailbox.
Okay.
It's like,
yeah.
you know what I'm
Classy.
saying?
It's one of
You
them.
know, yeah. Right. And I'm getting my stuff, and I'm about to walk back to my car, and the homeowner comes out, and I politely wave at her, and I say, "Good morning, ma'am." And she ignores me altogether, and she's focused on these two dudes. And she's like, "Oh no, they better not hit my mailbox." She just starts going off. And he's like 3-point turning it.
He's taking
like,
it easy. He's
you
making
got
sure
to
to hit
wiggle
the,
it in, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. That's what you gotta do, baby.
And then they had just had their like front lawn graded and had irrigation put on. You could see the
Sure.
little stub ups that comes in. And she's like, "Oh hell no, this is the wrong crew. The wrong crew." And I'm like, "What the hell is this?"
What does she mean by the wrong crew?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what she
You know what I'm saying? So they wiggle it in, they get it into the driveway, and like I said, the driveway's thin, and they've got the freshly graded front yard with the things in it. If they hit my irrigation, I'm gonna shit a brick. And I'm walking towards my car, and I just said, I said it under my breath, but I said it loud enough where I was like, "You shut the fuck up." You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my God." Before I could even put two and two together that I said it, it then came out of my mouth. And I know she heard me.
Well,
and I
you
just,
deny it,
I
man. You
kept it
deny
moving.
that shit.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
one thing about our business is you deny it. I did not.
You can't
Nope.
deny it.
No,
Because
you can't.
Hey, shit,
rich
you know?
people love this podcast, Alan.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a pretty realistic
Yeah, they
chance
do.
that
They
she's
love it.
listening right now. And she's like, "That was that guy."
Well, if she is listening, hey bitch, shut the fuck up and listen to the
Three
BLC
enemies of the
and
show.
BLC.
That's right. Feel free to tweet us at "fuck you, bitch."
But it was just way too early for that,
Too early for that
level
bullshit.
of anger, especially towards somebody who's bringing you your shit. You know
Okay,
what
so
I'm
they were
Like-
bringing it in. Then they had just moved in, probably.
Yeah, they were bringing
Oh,
it
okay,
in.
I didn't know they
this
were
is a
moving
new-
out.
You could tell they had done.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
they remodeled the house. They got the lawn taken care of. So now they're getting their shit moved in. You know what I'm
Fuck that
saying?
bitch.
So I was just fuck that lady, man. I was so mad. I really pissed because it was cool that day. It's been really hot.
Yeah,
It was cool
nice
that day.
Yeah, you were having a
I
great
was
day.
like, yeah, nice day.
First
We'll
couple of the
start
day
off
are
real
always
smooth.
nice. Like, you're
Boom,
chill.
and
Yeah.
This
That was my
fucking
favorite.
dragon whore.
When I worked landscaping, like the first 2 or 3 jobs of the day, it was still kind of chilly outside, and you were just like, "Yeah, it's gonna be a good day." And then you get to the fourth one, you're like,
Yeah.
"Fuck everybody."
Yeah.
Like, I hate this.
But like when I've been out of town, so when I was working out in Florida, we worked at the same thing. We worked in a rich neighborhood. People were like, just like you're saying, and then I went to quote unquote poor neighborhood, man, they're the
Right.
greatest people in the world.
Yeah, of course.
You want
Nice
something to
as hell,
drink?
right?
You bring you some
Yeah,
food.
man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you don't get rich by
Always
being
try to
spending
take
money.
care of
Alan.
you, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like-
true.
I tell you, if I ever become rich, I swear, man, I'm gonna be just like that. I'm gonna be a snob.
I feel the
See,
same.
that's why I can't be rich, because I hate rich people.
Yeah, if I
Yeah,
ever get rich, I'm gonna be like, well,
Damn. It's like I can't be that. I kick my own ass.
Yeah, right.
I would punch myself in the dick.
no. Here's what I would do. If I was to become rich, I would still be a nice guy. I would still do like you said, get drinks, whatever for the people, but I would do it in the most dickish way possible.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, oh, why don't you go to the pool house where there's a mini fridge and grab yourself a small water? That's on me, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on me. Feel free to leave 50 cents in the jar.
Yeah. You got
I'm
that's a
not
vending
running.
machine.
This isn't a
There's a
charity.
vending machine out back.
Yeah. It
Takes
only
cash
takes
and
50s.
card. It gives change in quarters.
It gives no change.
So you get like
It gives no change at all.
so you got to
The
walk
greatest
around
vending
with like
machine.
$49 worth of quarters in your pocket.
At all times. It's part of being rich. Hey, I can do it.
That's
I can
it.
swing it.
I love it.
5 rolls of quarters in my pocket. People are like, damn, look at that guy. He's hung. And I'm like, and I'm rich.
Yeah.
Those darkies better not touch my new graded lawn.
Oh,
Oh, my wife just called me from the
I'm
factory.
telling you, I felt sorry for them dudes, man. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
they, they're probably going to.
Well, you can't win. They
can't win.
Unloading that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they spend 3 hours with that
Yeah.
woman who's already in a bad mood,
Who's
not
gonna
because
tip
of them,
Do you
not
believe
because
in-
of them at all.
Right. And it had nothing to do with it. They couldn't.
It had
They could not win.
nothing
They're
to
set up
do
for
with them.
failure.
But
Yeah.
but they're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
They're
Right.
gonna
Well,
feel
she's
the
probably
brunt.
mad because she couldn't get the refrigerator she wanted.
Right.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Something
they were-
simple. Something
She's
stupid.
probably mad because they were on time.
Usually
They were
they get
too on
mad
time.
because
something
stupid.
first world.
They were,
Yeah.
she's
Something
like, they're
first
too on
world.
time. They said 9:30 and it is exactly 9:30.
Yeah.
What is happening?
you know.
Fucking Kamala's leading in the
Is it-
polls.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you know, and then the thing is, they're bitching about the mail when nobody gets anything really in the mail. You know, everybody gets everything online.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't have
What
my
do you-
mailbox out. What do you mean? You're not going to get your Wednesday Hardee's coupons? You know,
Hey, whoa. Shots fired at Hardee's.
I mean, no. I'm saying for us, that's a big deal because we're
Yeah.
poor.
Yeah. What do you get your advertisement for
Yeah, America's
loan
best
services?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
from
Your
Montel
gutters.
Loan Services. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to get, would you like 12% off gutter cleaning?
Yeah. Your live
Congratulations.
checks,
It's
title
already
max.
expired.
Yeah.
So a buddy of mine owns a company in Whataburger. And for those of all you guys listening around the world,
Oh,
of course,
God.
everybody knows what Whataburger is. It's taken the
Yeah.
South Carolina area by storm, at least where we are. Well, so one of them opened very near a friend of mine's business. And as like, a show of a gesture of good faith and whatever, and to get people in, they had some representatives from Whataburger come around to all the local businesses and give them like a gift bag, right? It had like a
Right.
menu and some stickers and like a cookie or two and
Yeah.
like some coupons, right? So like getting the,
Right.
this is when we're opening grand. It's a great day. So, and like koozie or whatever. So
Yeah.
he showed me, I happened to be over there at his business, like just hanging out for a minute. And he was like, dude, check out what we got from Whataburger. And I was like, oh, wow. Whataburger was pretty good when I was in Texas. I'm sure.
What a
it's
gift.
great. Right. Exactly. And I was like, no, I can't say that. Like, I can't do that to myself. But I was like, wow, what a surprise. Okay. Anyway. So shut up. And so I'm talking to myself, by the way, not to you, Fred. So we get it and we're looking, I'm like, what are these coupons? Because, maybe these are some really good, some good ponds
What a-
right here.
What are these?
I was like, oh, what a deal. And I was like, oh, wait. And then here you go, Fred. Then I was like, wait, what a twist. Because all of the coupons were already expired and the place hadn't even opened yet.
No.
The place had not even opened yet and every coupon was
Ain't over
expired.
yet.
wow.
And I was like, I looked and I was like, wait, they're all
That's
expired.
terrible. That's
I was like, I'm sure
terrible.
I have no doubt that they'll like honor them,
honor them. Yeah.
but
yeah.
still, it's just funny that like, here you go. Oh, no, you can't actually use any
No,
of
you
these.
kidding.
You're like, fuck you.
This is just to
Whataburger.
get you in the store.
Right. Oh yeah, just to get you, and then like, well, I mean,
just
you have
get
to
you in
pay.
there. Sorry, you gotta
I don't
pay
know.
full
I haven't
price.
been to a Whataburger.
I haven't
yet
been
in
yet either,
our
man.
area.
I had to drive through there the other
Yeah.
day, and like the traffic was just so
Too much.
It was so intense. They had police out there like directing
Yeah,
traffic.
yeah. It's ridiculous.
Like I was like, that's insane.
That's
That's
stupid.
insane. But they open 24 hours, right?
I believe that they are. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Or at least some of them are.
it was like 5 o'clock traffic when I was going
Yeah.
through. So I was like, if I'm gonna try it,
I'll give it a month.
30.
I'll give it a
Yeah.
month, and it'll be
Yeah.
fine. It'll be just like any other burger
Right.
place.
Any other?
And I mean, like I
McDonald's.
said, back in the day when I had Whataburger, almost 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
Did you? I never had it.
Oh yeah, 2003. So yeah,
Yeah, I
20
had-
years ago.
I had about
It was great, but that was when smash burgers didn't exist.
Right.
And so it was a smash burger, and that's what made it great. Is it was like the crunchy burger. Now you
Right.
get that shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So is that what
I-
it is? It's smash burger.
That's what it was, as I recall.
I went like a
Okay.
couple of weeks ago. Not here. It was when I was out of town, and
right.
it was just a regular burger
It's fine.
joint.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
wasn't.
it's just a burger
It
joint.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't.
It was like no
It's fine.
curly fries or
Well, I mean,
Special
it was
milkshake,
just.
whatever.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, it tastes like every other burger joint. You know.
the burger joint. Yeah.
They do
yeah.
have taquitos though, so they got
What
that
an
going.
average burger.
Yep. What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
What
basically,
a
yeah.
disappointment.
You know.
What a disappointment.
I mean, it was packed and everybody was there,
Yeah.
and I got my burger, and I was like, you know,
Yeah.
I kind of overpaid for this, but I mean,
Yeah.
it was filling, and
It's-
it wasn't bad.
Right.
You know,
Better
It
or worse than
It's like-
Wendy's?
wa-
'Cause I think Wendy's is kind of sets the bar for
Yeah.
burgers.
it was actually like Wendy's,
Well,
but price wise, it's about the same.
equal.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? It tastes like. It tastes like an Applebee's burger.
Okay.
I don't know if that's better or worse than Wendy's.
Well, it
I like
tastes.
Applebee's.
Yeah.
Applebee's burgers are, you know, they're basically
Pretty
they're a little
good,
bit
yeah.
bigger than Wendy's,
That's
but you know,
that's
It
you
only
get a
took us 30
fine. You
minutes.
get a what is it? What do they call Applebee's?
it's not a bad burger. In other words, it's not bad, but it's not.
Casual
America's
dining
neighborhood
burger.
Casual grill. Yeah.
casual
America's
burger
neighborhood bar and
at
grill.
fast
Applebee's.
food prices.
That's right.
Yeah, it wasn't like getting a
Enjoy.
burger at Gordon Ramsay. When you got a burger at Gordon Ramsay, that was
Yeah.
Enjoy eating this burger in tattered blue jean shorts.
yeah.
This casual burger. Tank top.
Casual. White beater.
Like nothing says Applebee's like like a
White-
white beater and tattered blue jean shorts that you know were pants a week ago.
Yeah.
Well, 5 years ago. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more hot blue jean short action.
Whoa.
That's right. Welcome back to the 155th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. We're so excited that you still joined us for some fucking reason. So, Fred, the years have come and gone. Once again, we're saying hello to new friends and goodbye to this country's, the world's Olympics. It's the world's, right?
Yeah, it is the word.
Yeah,
still.
okay. So, and of course, this Olympics, just like every Olympics recently, has produced many a great story and many a meme, or a meme, if that's what you want to call it.
A meme.
So,
a meme.
A meme.
I like
Meme.
better.
I prefer
like-
meme.
I like meme.
See, here's why I like meme better than meme, because my dad's wife, like fifth or sixth wife, whatever
Meme.
he's on now, wants, she's very weird, and so she wants the kids to call her meme as like her
Meme.
instead of like grandma or like
And it's like grandma.
granny.
Yeah. My kids
like,
call
"Call
my
me
grandma.
Meme."
They call their grandma Mimo.
Yeah, well,
Memo's fine.
Mimo.
That's
Yeah,
a
Mimo.
name.
Yeah, Mimo is. Yeah.
But this is like it took me like 2 years to even remember, because I'm like every time I'm like, oh,
Meme.
it's your
Call it
what is it?
Meme.
And she's like, your meme.
Grandma
I'm
meme.
like, yeah,
Grandma
exactly. And I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, she's a meme.
Yeah, so that's why
Grandma
I'm like,
meme.
I'm not gonna say it because I'd rather just
Right.
call it a meme. But Fred,
Right.
so sincerely though, like I said, it was a great
Yeah.
Olympics. We're so glad
Right.
that the USA won.
Yes.
We won. I mean, barely, but
won.
we won.
Yeah.
We won overall medals, and we won.
Yeah.
Tied for.
We tied for
right?
gold. Yeah,
Okay,
tied
that's
for
all anybody
gold.
cares about.
Yeah. Tied for gold.
So we
China.
won, whatever. But the one thing that everybody was left talking about at the end, Fred, which is something
Yes.
that I didn't watch enough of, was the first and apparently last edition of Olympic Breakdancing.
So terrible,
Fred's
man.
gonna take us through it in his rendition of sports.
Yeah, so I watched.
Hold on,
I
he's gotta
I
get
was
the music.
really.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It doesn't count. I said it. I thought he would know it was a sport. Sports. Nailed it.
Oh, I think we got it.
Yeah.
I think
Everybody but one
fucking
of us
did it. Wow. So
All right.
That was Olympic sports.
Yeah, Olympic.
yeah, I watched
That's what you
the.
should've said.
I watched. I was really excited about the breakdancing competition because I mean I'm not a b-boy by any means, but
Right.
I am a hip hop head. I love breakdancing. I love all things hip hop, breaking, graffiti,
In your
rhyming,
brain, you would be a
fat
b-boy
beats,
if you wanted.
over dope
Like
rhymes.
you would totally do that.
Yeah, if
Just
I
like
could.
I would do that.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
in my brain, like in the ideal
Like, the only
version
thing-
of myself.
Back in the day, the only thing I could do, and I could do it really well,
man.
was I could spin on my knee. I could put like one knee down.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
could spin around, and I could like I could get my momentum going so fast I could hold my arms out, and I would just spin on my knee. And that
That's
was
your
about
one
the only
move.
thing I did.
Yeah.
That was my one move. So, but the whole
You just, like, And then you do that move. That's all. That's all you can
Really?
do.
But I could do them all. I could do the windmill, the back thing, the worm.
I could do none of that. I could like
Alan grew up in the heyday, though.
Yeah.
I could pass it to you. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yep.
I could do some shit like that.
I even did
But
my
the-
shoelaces and everything.
But I was really excited about the breakdancing competition because, like Matt said, this is the first breakdancing competition in the Olympics. And the reason that it was in the Olympics is because it was so big over in France.
Is that
Breakdancing
why?
is
I didn't really know
Yeah,
that.
it's really popular in France. So they added
Okay.
the event to the Olympics. So here we go, August 9th. It was the first round. They started with the ladies.
Hey,
And
ladies.
you know, it starts earlier in the day over there. So like I had to watch the replay. So that means I had to watch like the entire thing. I couldn't skip through it.
Oh, you
And-
had to watch it. Okay.
Yeah, I just had to watch it. And it started out like I think they started out with 17 breakers. So they had to have a one round battle between like 16 and 17th ranked.
Okay.
And and that happened. And one of the first girl got knocked out. She went home. And then they got into the competition. And the first round was pretty good. Like they had B girls out there.
And it was like
doing their
versus,
thing.
right?
Right. So what it was, they had 9 judges. And that was the thing that people were talking about because there was no real technical way to judge it.
Right.
It was just like judge's opinion. Like, okay, she won. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? 5 out of the 9 said that this person
That's all,
won,
yeah.
so
What can
then
you
they
do? Yeah.
won. Yeah.
They needed,
And
they needed an old school at like Beach Street. Just have the crowd be like, yeah.
They need to have like everybody form a circle.
Yeah,
you
for
know what I
everybody
mean?
form a
And then-
circle and let's have them yell.
Yeah, you know.
Right.
But so like okay, we're going through the rounds and like you know some girls are better than others, but pretty much overall, the women they can break, they can dance.
Yeah. Yeah. They know what they're doing.
And then we get to one in particular, female, Dr. Rachel Gunn, aka Raygun.
Right. Cool name.
Real cool name. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, Raygun
Okay.
from
Yeah.
Australia. I was like, okay, let's see what
Badass.
this chick does.
When I used to be in
And
a band, Fred, and
yeah.
the singer was named Tommy Gunn.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Yeah.
Yeah, a metal gun. Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah, Metal Gun. Metal
Metal
Gunn.
Gun.
Yeah, Metal
Yeah.
Gun.
Yeah. And I think that's how she spelled her last name.
Right.
G-U-N-N.
'Cause that's cool.
Yeah.
Tommy Gunn.
And so evidently
Winchester
she is
B. Howitzer.
Yeah.
That was the other name.
That was the other one. Yeah.
There's some other ones I don't remember, but Winchester P. Howitzer is one of the greatest names I've ever
Winchester
heard.
P. Howitzer. That's a good name.
We were all named after guns. Yeah, because we were Metal
Yeah.
Gun.
It was
Metal,
Metal Gun,
Gun. Oh,
Yeah.
that was the name of the band, Metal Gun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Metal,
yeah,
Metal
Metal
Gun.
Yeah. What was your name?
I was Tommy Gunn.
Yeah.
You were Tommy Gunn. Okay.
I believe so.
Okay. Okay.
So,
And
we have
so
stage personas. You know how it is.
Miss Raygun
Sorry.
was
sorry.
a professor of, she had a PhD in interpretive dance or something like that.
Okay.
But I was really excited to see her. I thought she
Breakdancing.
would.
Did you? Okay, so yeah, before you saw her, did you have expectations that you were like, this lady's gonna know how to do it?
I thought she would. I thought everybody knew how to do it.
Right.
Like,
Okay. Well,
I
mean,
had
that's
no
acceptable.
intention
Yeah.
that nobody
Yeah.
got into the Olympic breakdancing competition
Right,
that
right.
did not know how to breakdance.
Right.
Yeah. It's like you can be a gymnast and not know how to do gymnastics. at the
Right.
Olympics.
There's no way you get on the Olympic floor if you don't know how to do gymnastics somewhat well. You know what I'm saying?
Right. At least serviceably. Yeah.
Right. Fake it.
Yeah.
And no, she just got out there and started dead fish flopping, twisting
Also
and
hilarious, yeah.
gyrating. Like,
I like when she did the bear.
yeah.
Yeah.
She did. Now, she had some moves. Like, there was a couple times where
She did throw
was
some
just-
stuff in there. Yeah.
She was just not really flexible, and she had no speed.
Wow.
Right. It was slow.
You know, it was very slow.
Right. It's very much like me trying to do it.
I was about to say, for lack of better words,
I get it.
white. It was
Yeah, no,
very,
that-
it was very
perfect.
white.
Perfect description.
But I can't even say that because you
Nah,
had
the-
the girl, Nika.
And the guy who won it all was white.
I think
That's
you need
right,
to
man.
bleep
You,
that out.
yep. No, I said it right, man. And you were.
I believe you
had
did.
the- you had the correct response. Her name
That's
was
why I didn't watch it.
Nika. She had on a do-rag. She was
And
from Lithuania,
Oh,
and she could break dance her ass off.
Oh yes.
I mean, she fucking like.
yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't. at
She's the
least win 'em.
blackest
I think
person in
she-
Lithuania
Yeah, she was like,
just because of her name.
now coming from the Marcy projects in Lithuania.
Yeah.
Compton, Lithuania.
I like that.
My-
I like that
my
bitch that
Nika-
was. I like the bitch that was after Raygun. She's like,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was standing there like,
She went against the chick who won it, like first.
yeah.
Okay.
At first she went against the chick that won it, and I mean there was no comparison. She did not win a point from the judges.
Reagan.
You
Reagan
can
did.
see Raygun did not. You can see the people in the audience looking like what the
This
hell
is
is
real,
she
yeah.
I mean, they
doing?
didn't even put the camera on Snoop.
No, they knew better than that.
That's all you need to know.
They
I'm sure
knew
Snoop was
better
just like-
than that. Yeah.
It was
So
because he started it. Snoop came
Yeah,
out.
right,
with
right.
He did the three
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Yep.
he did the three things.
So my wife and I were talking about this, and we have a theory because she told me that Ray and her husband like kind of started this like Olympic movement for breakdancers
Australia,
in Australia. Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
like all right. I explained to my
All right.
wife. I was like, listen, honey, let's throw some shrimp on the bottom. So anyway, but so she was like, well, maybe it was like the husband was like, oh, well, you're gonna, we're gonna, I nominate you or whatever. Maybe that's the whole reason.
Right. Yeah.
And I said, yeah. So maybe it's that he was just like, oh, my wife's the best dancer. I'm gonna nominate her. I said, but more likely, and now Fred, tell me how this would work with your marriage.
Right.
It was that, and like I used to explain this to my wife, as a metaphor. I said, hey, you know how you walk around this house all the time singing Hamilton and saying
Right.
how you can do Hamilton better than whoever, And I was like, so just imagine the husband listening, watching his wife do her breakdancing moves every single day,
Yeah.
where she like watches breakdancing videos on YouTube and is just like, honey, watch, I just learned this move,
Right.
whatever it is,
It's
and
called
does
the
it, and he's like,
kangaroo.
oh Jesus, like yeah, he's like, oh come on, and every day she's like, boom, 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 I'm the best break
Yeah.
dancer, and she was like, and then they started this committee, and he ended up being one of the chairs, and she's like, so every day she's like, honey, I want to go to the Olympics. I want to represent Australia breaking. And at first she's like, yeah, okay, well, we have to have a contest, blah, 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 blah. And every single day she's like, no, and like up his ass about it. Right. And so
you said
finally,
I'm the best. You said I have good,
and
good
finally he was like, you know what, honey? You go out and you represent. You go out there. I can't wait to see you in the most vindictive way possible. And at first she was like, I don't know. And then I was like, just think about it. And she's like, yeah, I can see that happening. You go do that. Yeah, you go on out there and do Hamilton. You go ahead and star in Hamilton by yourself.
I think what more than likely happened was they were probably put it out over a PA system and was like, good night, mates. Just want to let everyone know we need volunteers for the breakdancing challenge at the Olympics in Paris. So if you want free
it
trip
probably
to Paris,
happened like in dodgeball. That the original people got stuck somewhere. And,
Well, no, and then my other thinking is how
like
big
the alternate.
Right, how big can the breakdancing scene in Australia be? Chances are the people who judge this, because she did go up against other people, like to win. But I feel like just like like you said, breakdancing is subjective. So I feel like the people who judged it were like 65-year-old Australian people who were like, oh, she's doing a great dance, mate.
I think we're going to go with the original premise that, they couldn't pass the drug screen.
Any of them. Well, we talked about that too. That was one because Alan was like, I know there are better breakdancers. Yeah, but they can't pass a piss test. And you have to for the Olympics.
But if that man did what you're saying, that hypothetical, he deserves a gold medal.
That's what I said. He's the best. I'm 100% on his side, because if that's what he was like, you know what, honey? Fine. Go do it.
Sometimes you gotta pull them down out the clouds.
You gotta let them see their fate.
Yeah.
Like, you made the choice, hon.
Solid ground.
You go do that. And I support you 100%.
Oh God.
And then she's like, they're gonna get divorced after this.
But the sad part is they actually the family and
Australia loves her.
They're saying
they got to.
Well, I don't know if Australia loves her, because we saw that Australian dude commentate, but
that was the funniest thing.
I don't know if Australia loves her, but they're acting like she's the best. The family is, and maybe going back to what Parker said, that they're all like, we got to tell this bitch she's the best. If not, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
She's the alpha.
But now is her head like extra pumped up now because of this? Like,
that's true.
You can't. I mean, she can't.
I don't see how she could be like, I am the greatest.
She's the greatest,
right?
He represented Australia, so she's the best breakdancer from Australia.
I didn't. Right. I thought it was a joke though. Like I did really thought it was.
I did too. When I saw it, I thought it was like a skit.
Yeah, I was like,
because Australian people do that.
You know what? It's like, you remember that Saturday Night Live skit that they did, American Gladiator?
Yeah.
And the guy was like, I'm from certain town, and he run and he fell. And
That was my favorite thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what happened.
We're gonna take a second.
It's more like the Chippendales episode with Farley, where like he's dancing against Patrick Swayze, and it's like,
right. Oh my God, he's got it though.
Yeah, he's got the energy.
Like there's just something about him, and like so they're like glazing him. Glazing him means like being nice until the end, and they're like, no, the other guy, like 100% the other guy. Like, but
we but have to give it to him. He looks so much better. I mean, they were
right. Like you can't. So, I think it's amazing, and if that is the case, that's the greatest thing that happened.
I'm really sad that they are not bringing it back, because next year it's in LA, and LA has a really big, it has a really big break culture. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I think the second time around, they would know what to get and what to deal with.
Right? They would know. Yeah, they know what you did wrong, and like they could,
so you would have like
better.
Right?
Because I mean, the best breakdancers they're out in the street.
Yeah, they're in the street, man, for real. I mean, you put skateboarding in there 2 times in a row. Come on,
right?
Man.
Well, I think skateboarding is more of technical. You
technical.
can say that guy
you
is
can,
a great.
You can know the tricks. You know
Well,
what
and
I'm
I have
saying?
no
Skateboarding,
doubt.
you know, Red Bull wrote a nice check to the Olympics, and they're like,
Right.
"Ah."
Yeah.
You know, I don't think Puma's going to write a check to the Olympics.
There
Well,
was
no, I'm
another
sure
thing
that-
about there was the it was like the International Dance Federation had something to do with it also, because they wanted they wanted a spot in the Olympics,
Right.
but they didn't have anything that
They're like,
would
"We
that
can't.
wasn't
No."
dated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can't
So
put
they were like, let's
the
pick this.
waltz or you know what I'm saying,
Oh, you
the
should.
tango.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on in the back.
Right. You know what I mean?
This could be in the setup from the beginning.
Yeah, it's
I like
it's
that's
always
what
about
Alan
money.
goes to. Like,
You know what I mean?
this whole
when it all
breakdancing
boils
was a
down
setup
to
for
it,
this.
No,
it's
what I'm
all
saying is
about the
the waltz thing, because they wanted to dance.
Follow the money.
They're like, all right, we'll do breakdancing, and even if it's successful, we'll do it one time, and that's it.
Right.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
Well, it's probably the same thing that happened with her.
I
where
mean,
they're like,
you mean
fuck,
tell me-
okay, listen, International Dance Federation, you do this to us every fucking year. You want us to put, fine, we'll put breakdancing in. Great.
Well, what I'm saying is, you mean to tell me because of her they decided not to do it? No,
No,
that
they
doesn't
decided not to do it because it sucked.
No, it didn't
It did
suck.
not suck. It didn't suck, dude.
No, it didn't. It was good. I mean, the people that
it was even the dude
Okay.
who won it. The dude who won,
The Canadian guy,
yeah, I think was he Canadian?
I believe
Yeah.
he was.
He went up against the French guy,
Yeah.
and like I was really surprised that the French guy didn't win, just because they were in.
Because he's
France.
home field advantage. Yeah.
now one thing I
But-
do have to say is the music. They did not have break music. The music was not.
Oh
break-
yeah, yes it was, man.
No,
They
it
had
wasn't.
all that. It had break beats and man, the
No,
music
they didn't
was
have the
fire.
old school break beats in there. They had
They
the
did, dude.
No, they didn't.
They did, man. That
Nope.
shit was hot. That shit was hot. They had they played it was something they played, but it was old school, and I felt it, man. I was like, oh hell yeah. I was just like,
I felt it.
yeah. I felt it.
I felt it in
I
my
wanted-
loins.
I wanted to get on my knee and try to spin again. You know
There
what
you
I
go.
mean?
Fred was like, get the cardboard, honey.
Yeah.
I felt it in my loins.
Hurry up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that it was at least, that's one thing you can say. Whether they do it again or not, at least it was rememberful.
Yeah.
There are plenty of
Mhm.
people that are like, yeah, dude, that was awesome. And there have been other events too that have been like one and done, like ice
Yeah.
dancing and so. Well, I think they still do ice dancing, but there's been a few. I know some other events that they were like, oh yeah, they did it once and then that was all that they could.
They're
stomach.
doing next year. They're bringing in, what's that sport with the
In LA,
ball
you're talking
and the hook, the
highlight,
hook thing. Is it highlight?
yeah, with the big hook and they like throw it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it might be. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, Freddie.
Yeah.
I hear you talking about breakdancing. You're talking about breakdancing.
that guy, right? That's the original B-boy right there.
Yeah,
That's me.
That's
The
me.
D boy.
Even if it
Talking
says,
about B-beats.
even if it says Alan,
Oh, shit.
it's okay.
That fucker
We
doesn't
know.
ever know how to change
Oh,
The
his
radio
name.
listeners don't know how to do it, so it's
No.
All right.
He doesn't know how to change his name.
yeah, fuck that.
There
guy.
you go, devil.
So how
That
you
guy
guys
didn't
been
even send
doing?
out the invite right last
You
night.
spin around on your dick when you break dance, like
Hell
spin
yeah.
around on
You
the
know,
head
I
of
have
your
that big old dick in California. I just spin around on it.
He breakdancing. He is the earth breakdancing. The dick is it's upside down. It's
Spin
cock
around
puppet.
on it.
Yeah.
Spin around on it.
You know it. Spin around on
So
it.
was it your idea, B, to bring breakdancing to the Olympics to see if it would fail?
No, it was not my idea to bring it. Okay, it was my idea.
Well, he's like, no, but
Yeah,
yes.
it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
Yes. I've been, I've been busy. I've been, there's
Yeah.
some
Been
shit
doing.
Oh yeah, there's been I haven't been on the show because there's some that incident that happened, and I had to take care of business,
What?
Are you saying you
What?
tried to shoot Donald Trump?
No, I'm talking about Star Wars.
Oh,
Accolade, that was me. I destroyed Star Wars.
I like that he's like
That
I
piece
could be
of
inventing new
shit.
diseases, but what I'm really trying to do is fuck up the Star Wars universe.
Star Wars universe.
Fuck them nerds.
See, that's what Satan's here for, Fred.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with that stuff.
Satan hates nerds.
That's all you guys.
Did you so evidently you didn't have anything to do with Deadpool or Wolverine.
Oh, no. I actually do.
Just a fan.
Yes.
Just a fan.
They made a deal with me for a successful movie, and I took care of it.
Long time ago.
Yes, long time.
In a galaxy far, far away.
That's right. Oh, no.
Yes, right. Star Wars fans. You can suck my Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
You suck my lightsaber, man.
Right,
Come on.
No.
Or my baby Yoda.
That's gay. My lightsaber. No.
Suck his Skywalker.
My Skywalker.
Suck my actual person's name.
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
can
So,
juggle my tauntaun.
there you go.
Yeah. Well, guys,
I'm going to take you in the back of the
all
Leia.
aware, but the best season is on its way here.
If you don't come in, I'm going to go on solo. So anyway, so B, what is new? You're down your way. What's going on? You seem like you've been real busy, and I know you haven't come on the show in a while.
Yeah, well, we, been doing the stuff, just getting ready for Christmas, my best times, the greatest time for me.
Mm-hmm.
And just been hanging out, doing my thing, been in California, been to Florida, those hurricanes and stuff, I've been working on them, got them hurricanes done.
A lot of hard work. It's a hard job.
Yeah, been helping out the housewives and stuff, like I helped this housewife out the other day. She was getting some stuff moved to her house, and I got her a mailbox, and these guys wanted to destroy her mailbox, and I don't understand why the fuck they wanted to do that. Fucking idiots, man! Don't mess with the mailbox.
Hey, say,
I
what do you
think
think
I
of,
told that bitch shut the fuck up.
Freddie, I love you, right? But don't do that.
Oh no,
that's his friend.
That's my friend. You hurt my feelings,
did
Freddie.
no. I'm sorry.
Broke her heart.
I'm about to get the holy water.
Holy water. That's beer, asshole. That ain't no holy water.
It's holier than thou.
I turned it into piss.
Great job.
Yes. But that's about it.
Oh, well, say it real quick. What do you think of Crazy Joe?
Oh, crazy.
He's an enemy of our
Crazy
show.
Joe. That's an enemy. I don't like him.
CrazyJoeShow.com.
Yeah, crazyjoeshow.com. If anybody log on to that and put him on all the gay porn sites, Pornhub, all them, put his mailing address in there. He used to go fucking
Socksandcocks.org. Let me think of some other. Yeah, let's think of all the gayest things.
Yeah,
just Socks and Cocks.
Yeah, Socks and Cocks.
Butts versus butts.
Yeah,
Butts versus butts.
Yeah. Slide it in. Wiggle it in.
1-800 ask for dick.
Twinks for dinks.
Wiggle it in moving company.
Yeah, Crazy Joe.
Crazy Joe. Oh, Crazy Joe. Wait a minute. That might be the same guy.
What is Docking.com.
That guy? Oh no, he's loving it. All right, bye, Satan. Goodbye. When he laughs, that's time to go.
Wait, I gotta laugh. Hold on a second. This is for Freddie. I want to do this for you, Freddie. Okay? Are you ready? You ready, Freddie?
Are you ready? Oh, Jesus. All right. Thank you for gracing us with your presence there, B.
All right. I'm going to leave my name as Alan and let the motherfucker come back on.
You possess him is what happens.
Yeah,
is what I
you
heard.
fucking possessing Alan.
Right.
Man.
You just possess him and then
God,
you're not
make
a great
him shit his
typer.
pants and then.
And that's
take
just for
over
fun.
the
No, he does
show.
that. He doesn't make him. He just does that for fun.
He's
He's like, got him. Merry Christmas to my family to yours.
Bye, Satan.
Halloween's just around the corner. Bye. He's still here.
Look at him
He won't
lingering.
leave. He's just staring at us, right? I don't like
You
it
can
very
smell
much.
your butt with your finger, but
I
do you
know.
have to let it linger?
That's right. Why is your mustache touching your eye, Satan? Anyway, so
Oh,
bye.
my
Oh,
mustache. That's right. I forgot about. Look at that sexy mustache I have.
I forgot
See,
about my
Freddie,
mustache.
I forgot that you're supposed to look at my. Why am I rubbing my mustache here when you can't see me?
It's true. We can't. All right. Well, bye, Fred Satan, Fred
All
Allen,
right.
Satan, whatever. your
Freddie,
name
I
is.
love you, and Merry
Good night.
Christmas from my family to yours.
Goodbye forever. Well, for now. So Fred, let me tell you, I know we're running out of time for this evening, but I got to tell you about the greatest invention in the history of inventions.
Uh-oh.
The invention that saved my life,
The
basically,
chopper.
this past weekend. And I've never been more thankful for something so simple, yet so important. And that invention, Fred, is the bucket.
Oh, bucket.
I bought my first bucket that I've ever owned in my life over the weekend because
Did you get it at Home Depot?
Excuse me. I did get it at Home Depot. I had to fix my washing machine, and we were walking around Home Depot to get the stuff to fix it. And my young son, Nate, was like, Dad, let's get one of those buckets. And I was like, you know what? A bucket could come in handy.
You
I
bought
know.
your first bucket?
My first ever bucket as a man.
Bro, I find
never bought
buckets
it.
on the side of the road. Hey,
see, I
that's
never-
I'm
I
about
don't
to take that bucket.
Find a lot of
Yeah.
sidewalk buckets.
Yeah, I could always use an extra bucket.
Well, see, you've already been turned on. You're aware
Yeah.
of the buckets.
You don't know how important a bucket is until
Until you
get a
need a bucket. Until
Right,
you need
right,
a bucket.
right.
Yeah. Until
So
you
I had
need
to
a bucket.
unplug all the water and shit so I could fix my washing machine because it just got clogged up. No big deal.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, I got this bucket. Let's see how this works. So every time I unplug something, I would put it in the bucket, and nothing else got wet.
Amazing.
Mind-boggling.
Amazing.
And then, and to get this though, Fred. Then after I cleaned everything up, I just poured the water right out of the bucket.
That's
Yes.
it. The bucket.
And then my
And you
kid
know
was
what?
like,
And you don't even have to dry the bucket.
no, it dried
The
itself.
bucket will dry itself.
Amazing. And then my kid's
And
like, Dad, I need to carry some stuff downstairs. And I was like, put it in this bucket.
Yes.
And he did.
dude,
Put it
yeah.
in the
You gotta
bucket.
take stuff. You put that shit in the bucket.
The
Put it
bucket
in the
carries it.
bucket. Put it in the bucket.
It was amazing. I just have to say, I know that.
You know what? You know how much
Thousands of roofers
Oh.
can't be wrong.
Right. Look at that. There's a bucket.
bucket?
What's in
Bucket
that
right here.
bucket?
It looks like some
What-
shit.
what-
isn't
yeah,
it?
what'd you put in that bucket?
It's poop.
There's some dirt. There's some dirt
Yeah,
in that
little
bucket.
dirt, little bucket,
There's
little
dirt
bucket
in that
action.
bucket.
Ass dirt.
Yep, that's the only kind he has. So yeah, buckets are great.
I
I
have a
wish I
bucket
didn't
right
know
here.
nothing. He's got another
Look at
bucket.
this.
He's got so many
Yeah,
buckets.
Look at this. Look at this.
Golf
That's a
ball.
bucket full of golf balls.
That's the great thing about buckets. They can be filled with anything, Alan.
Yes.
I wouldn't have guessed that was filled with golf balls. Wouldn't have guessed.
What's in the
Not
bucket?
the way you manhandled it.
I got a bucket of laundry detergent.
I'm
Yeah.
not surprised by that.
I got a
So-
bucket of laundry detergent.
Buckets are the greatest invention that I can.
And when I
do.
get
wash your
done
car?
with the laundry detergent,
Then you
I
still
got
have a
another bucket. I got
Yeah.
a bucket.
Yeah. You can wash your car.
Bucket,
Soap in the
bucket.
bucket.
How else are you gonna wash your car if you don't
Right.
have a bucket?
Right, because
See,
a
that's
bucket
how we
holds
know-
the water.
That's how we know Matt ain't never washed
Doesn't
his
wash his
car.
car. I don't want.
Yeah.
I get what you're doing.
Ain't never had a bucket.
No. Well, we did have a bucket when we lived at 40 Main because we used to pour the bucket in the toilet to flush
Right,
it.
there was a toilet bucket, but that wasn't my bucket.
Toilet
That was a
bucket.
community bucket.
Well, that was community bucket.
Right, and I don't know what happened to that bucket, but it did a great job. It served us well. But yeah, no. So the first time, and I was like, oh man, like
Can't
I'm
fix it.
really getting my
Bucket.
money's worth for this bucket. I felt like such an idiot.
No, dude, it's awesome.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was awesome. It
It's
was
something
awesome.
so
Remember-
cheap, it gives you so much pleasure.
Remember, I was the first out. I was the first out in that poker tournament,
Yeah,
and I won
Got a
that bucket. I
Yep.
got a bucket.
best
don't
day
think I
ever.
still have
Changed
that
your
bucket,
life. I would have
But
kept it.
I got replacement buckets.
A bucket's a bucket, man. That's the
A
thing about
bucket's
it.
a
Bucket,
bucket.
it's a bucket.
You can stack them. You
Yep.
know what I mean? You can
Rack them.
like pyramid them. You know what
Sure.
I mean?
Yep.
Really
I mean, if
one
you're gonna
different
paint your
way.
house, buckets.
right. Yeah. Buckets.
Bucket.
What do they
Hell,
what they call when you shoot a basketball, you get it in the hoop. What you call
That's
it?
right. Old
Bucket.
buckets.
I got a bucket.
Hell,
Sure.
when you get
Oh,
some
true.
KFC chicken, you get it in the
Get in a
bucket.
bucket.
You get it in a
Yeah,
bucket.
now I have gotten
Yeah.
a lot of those buckets, but they're not as reusable as the bucket that I
Well,
got.
you could put like household stuff in those buckets.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
Because
you
if
just
I
can't
don't
put
look,
any liquid
you
in
can't
those
tell
buckets.
how fat I am from looking at me. So let me make sure that I put every random household item in a bucket. So people are like, "You got any tissues?" I'm like, "Hold on, let me grab this bucket of KFC. It's full of tissues."
Hey.
Somebody- I mean, I'm just saying, it's, you know, your friends, you guys come over and they're like, "Hey, you know, we say dinner. Got any aluminum foil?" And I'm like, "Hold on 1 second. Let me look through my wall full of buckets to figure out which bucket is full of aluminum foil."
You don't have junk drawers, you got junk buckets.
Junk buckets.
I had a junk
Well,
bucket.
people have junk buckets. I mean,
Yeah,
look in the garages.
yeah.
I mean, they got buckets.
Right.
filled.
And I'm like, "Honey,
Full of
honey,
shit,
where's
yeah. I know
where's
I
the
got
aluminum foil?" She's like, "It's in the 20-piece nugget, not the 12-piece."
I know I got a 10-inch screw in here somewhere. Let
That's
me look
right.
at
There's
this
one
junk
got to be
bucket.
one.
Yeah.
Telling you, man. So
Yeah.
buckets are our friends. Buckets.
Bucket.
I see. We started the show on a negative note, Fred, with our enemies. And we're
Yep.
ending the show on a positive note about buckets.
With our friends.
That's right, with our
friends
best
today.
friend, our new best friend,
You know,
the new best friend of the Black Lincoln
I'm
Collective
going to
Podcast.
turn that around. You know, when you die, you kick the bucket.
It's true.
And you kick it. You
Well, I
kick
get it because you
kick
denied the bucket.
Yeah.
You were like, "This bucket no
Right.
longer works for me. I'm done."
Ah.
Like, "Bucket, you betrayed me for the last time, bucket." And then you kick it and you die.
That's a fun word. Bucket.
I'm telling you, man.
Bucket is
We
a
love
funny.
'em.
English
It's a fun
English
word.
has some funny words in buckets.
What is
one.
bucket in
bucket.
Spanish?
Bucket?
Boqueta.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it not? Shut up.
It might as well be.
Buqueta.
Buqueta, yeah, it's buqueta.
It is bolde. or el canguilon or el cubo.
A cubo.
El cubo, yeah.
If
El
you use it as a
cubo.
noun, it's el canguilon or el cubo.
Kangaloo.
If you use it as a verb,
So if I
Wow,
kick the
you-
bucket, what? How
Yeah,
would
we
you
call
use
it, we
it as a
call
verb?
it cubo. We always called it a
Suarez.
cubo. You know,
Cubo.
yeah,
Mhm.
I love it.
yeah. But I like
How would you use it as
I
a
like
verb?
buqueta better.
Buqueta is better.
I like
See,
buqueta.
that's one thing I will give Alan credit for, like the Puerto Rican Spanish stuff. If they
He said,
find a word,
yeah.
if they find a word that they prefer to the actual word, they'll just adopt it.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, we learned from the Americans.
Yeah.
You guys did the same
Yeah.
thing with English. All right, we're just
Yeah.
gonna make this word up. It's like, well, we could do that
y'all,
too.
Like I like that word.
Y'all-
Cool, I'm in. I'm
Look
in.
at y'all, yeah, you all, y'all. Yeah.
Like throw that word in a bucket, in a
Right,
buqueta.
sure.
Buqueta, yep.
Bucatelino.
Mijo, get
That's
the
it.
buqueta.
That's in
Get the
Italian.
buqueta.
Okay, papi.
So yeah, go out, do us a favor. Go out and buy yourself a Black Lincoln Collective podcast bucket. We should
Oh,
make
we
our
should
own
make
bucket.
those.
We
should
should- yeah,
make
we
That
those.
can't even be. You
Oh,
have
man.
buckets already.
No matter.
We can make some.
Yeah, we're gonna
do it.
make. Okay, so get ready for that, people who are still listening to 1
Yeah, all
hour
we gotta
and
do is
9
buy
minute mark.
white buckets and put the sticker on it. BLC
Yeah.
bucket.
BLC podcast bucket.
Yep.
We'll
I
say
said bucket.
yeah. I even made one time I made a bong out of a bucket.
there you go.
The bucket bong. Yeah,
Yeah, bucket
gravity
bong,
bong.
yeah.
Bonk it.
Yeah.
Had the
You
thing on
put
the top,
thing
you
in
put the thing in there.
it. Yeah.
that shit was awesome.
Woo.
That
Damn,
bucket
you
wins
fry
again.
your brain.
Only problem is after that you can't use it as a bucket anymore.
Yeah, you can. Still
How?
a bucket.
It's got a hole in it.
No, gravity
no.
bong. Gravity
What
bong.
you do is the top part, you know, like in the paint, it had that plastic thing.
Okay,
Yeah, so we just put something in there.
gotcha.
That was
Oh,
it.
what we did, we cut the bottom of a 2-liter bottle
Right.
off and made the
Right.
top of it. You know what I'm saying? And then you put it,
Right, you
submerge
pull it up. Yeah.
Like, yeah. you
Oh yeah,
pull it
yeah,
up.
no, it's chambered. That's what I
That's
said. The chamber is going to be
yeah.
the bucket. But yeah, you
Right,
you
yeah.
inside the thing there, and then you chamber the bucket.
I just have to say,
Yeah.
And then
I
mom,
just want-
then mom be like, "It smells like weed." I'd be like, "No, mom, I don't know what you're talking about."
like, she's like, "Where's my bucata?"
Yeah. Yeah, and it would be like it would turn
Alan,
brown all
My
inside.
bukkake smells weird.
It would turn brown, and she'd be like, "What are you doing in my bucket?" I'm like,
Full of bong water.
I took a
Like,
piss.
can you truly own a bucket? Or are we all but borrowing them? From
No,
space
she
and
would-
time?
Dude, she used to throw a bucket. Never mind that. PTSD.
We're all buckets.
That's why Alan can't remember. That's why Alan can't remember the Spanish word for bucket, because every time he saw one, his mom would throw it in his hand. So he's like, "Buqueta, close enough." That's probably what it's called. He has amnesia for that one thing.
Yeah, right now my brother's listening and he's sweating. He's like, he heard bucket. He's like,
Looking
oh,
around
no.
behind him. Yeah.
Hey, that would hurt like a motherfucker. You got
yeah.
hit by a
It
bucket,
did.
man.
It
Yeah,
did.
hit by a bucket, man. That's gonna
Sure,
hurt.
no one would like that. All right, guys. Well, I have to tell you guys, I appreciate it because I never thought this bucket chat would be so enlightening. But we did it. So thanks for listening, everybody. We hope you come back next week where we have a brand new show with the same old people and stuff.
And
Yeah,
shit.
fuck you, Crazy Joe.
Yeah, fuck you,
And
Crazy
shit.
Joe.
Fuck you, Crazy Joe.
And
golf cart
golf
fuckers.
carts. And yay. Wait, and what do you hate? Oh, white people. I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty first like, yeah. Oh,
He's like, wait,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, okay.
Oh,
Let it
oh,
go. I'm gonna let
white
it slide.
people.
It's okay. I get it.
he's like, I just hate one white people.
Yeah, one
that's
white
one.
woman.
Yeah.
One white woman. Stupid white woman.
Okay, you said
Damn
it.
you. Good night, everybody.